Well, I've got with me Tim Baker, Chairman of Isle of Man Meats, and the news is out today that, we've been talking about this for a long time. Over to you. What's the big news?
Well, the big news is that we've started trading with Tesco today, which is fantastic news.
Now, this has been a long time in coming, but to be fair, you have said you saw it, and a light at the end of the tunnel.
Absolutely, yeah.
And others maybe hadn't have seen that. So what's happened?
So we've been working really hard. I mean, this tracks back to the restructuring of Isle of Man Meats back in at the end of March last year. So it's an 18-month journey, and we very clearly recognised that we needed to turn the business around and raise the standards in there, and actually broaden our markets. So. We've been working really hard. New management team in there, new strategic partnership into the UK with Northgate Foods. You'll have seen the recent accreditation with the BRC Grade A. All working towards giving us better chance to sell the product. And clearly, there's one big supermarket on the island in Tesco's that we weren't trading with.
Let's put some meat on the bones. Excuse the pun, but years ago. There was food in there, was there not? And then it stopped. And I mean, take us through the journey here. What's going on?
I mean, obviously it's way before my time,
sure.
But my understanding is back in 2012, something like that, Tesco and the meat plant, which was then run by the FMA, stopped trading with each other for whatever reason. And
quality issues.
I don't know, Paul. I mean, I'm not a great one for looking back in the past, apart from to see what you can learn from.
So it came to an end.
It came to an end, and
you've been. Oh, yes, it's been on the agenda forever to get it back in. Of course.
Yes, because I mean, clearly, whilst we've got some great relationships with other local retailers and butchers and wholesalers, there's a big proportion of the Isle of Man population choose to do their supermarket shopping at Tesco, and from a purely Isle of Man meat point of view, that's a big market opportunity that we're missing. And from the Tesco point of view, they were heavily criticised for not supporting local produce. So there's very much a mutual opportunity there to address that.
We both know they have incredibly high standards in a sense, and that's nothing wrong with that. But maybe the worry was that the Isle of Man meat unit couldn't deliver that standard.
Well, we absolutely have nailed that, because...
And that's what's happened over the last 18 months.
Absolutely. The work of the new management team and the board has been really diligent, been really focused. We've been driving standards.
You've got to jump through a lot of hoops there, right?
Yes, you do, but quite rightly so,
okay.
In order to make sure that the food that's on people's plates meets the right environmental standards, safety standards, animal welfare standards. We take it for granted now, because we've got lots of regulation in place, that the food that we eat is of the right quality.
I'm guessing they're not taking everything to start with. Is it a trial, almost see what the market's going to be like, or what?
No, it's not. It's not a trial. It's the start of a new relationship, and both parties are really keen to see it develop. So initially, we've put in a range of lamb and of beef joints, and that reflects something that we could deliver now. Without having to go through a big investment programme of new capital equipment. So we're starting with what we could do. For further progression, we're expecting both parties are looking to broaden that range. So mince, dice, those sorts of products.
So it could get bigger, but just those two products to start with.
Well, I mean, it's the joints, essentially. So, there'll be a number of cuts within that, and obviously the beef and lamb, but it's very much a joint and a roast offering. What we're looking to broaden it out to is the more day-to-day elements of people's diet. So
these big supermarkets are notorious for pricing. I mean, have you had to really cut things? I was going to use another, meat to the bone again, but with me, are they on a special deal almost? Let's try that one.
So obviously, in any commercial relationship, you've got the supplier has to be happy with the price, and so does the customer.
Obviously, yes. Then
no, we've the important thing is we've got Tesco to understand the value of the product. So we're not competing with the cheap and cheerful budget end of the range. We're positioning Isle of Man meat as a quality product in their range of products. So and because we've now got the everything behind that to support that, we've got the marketing, we've got the provenance and all the accreditation. there's no issue with the quality of Manx meat. What we have to do is communicate that to people.
What's the incentive for the public to go out and buy from that particular shelf? Is it a better deal because there's less food miles involved, therefore it should be, or what?
It's a great product.
Okay.
It's low food miles. It's high quality. It's supporting local farmers. Low use of antibiotics. Fully traceable. It's okay.
But other supermarkets who have stocked your product, and I'm talking about the certain local ones here, it's a bit of kick in the teeth for them slightly.
No, it's not a kick in the teeth for them at all. I mean we're very keen to work with all retailers, and we have a good relationship with. I'm not going to name names, but other retailers on the island, and we want to meet their needs. So we'd be very happy to put the same type of arrangement in to them as we have with Tesco, but it's about what's right for each individual retailer. And
what's the deal? Is it an ongoing deal or is it a trial only?
No, it's an ongoing. So
now you're in.
Yes.
As long as you keep the standards at whatever and you tick all the right boxes.
Yeah. Of course. I mean, obviously, Tesco are a commercial organisation. They'll need to get a return on their space, but we're absolutely confident the prices that they're selling out at. That we're confident in the quality that. We're delivering, and we're confident in the appetite of the people of the Isle of Man to buy local produce.
We are notorious over here for enjoying products that, if you see a big UK name of something, we're more drawn there, to that coffee rather than another coffee. You with me? I mean, are you trying to get the Isle of Man people behind this? To get the person who goes shopping to think Manx?
Well, I think yes. I mean, there's been quite a lot of effort through DEFA. And through Isle of Man Meats over the last year or two to actually reinforce this whole local provenance, some of the labelling schemes that have been put in place. I think people in the Isle of Man recognise that actually we can, by working together, we can all benefit each other. And I think the key message is this is great product. It's good for you. It's a sensible price for good quality product. Is it the cheapest? No, and nor should it be, because it's a quality product. And
is there any other supermarket chains left on your list? Ones that aren't stocking your products in?
Well, there's another major UK well-known retailer.
I'm thinking the name, but maybe two letters. That one, or another one. Okay.
We want to trade. We want to give the consumer the maximum opportunity to buy Isle of Man meat products. By doing that, we will increase the opportunities for farmers locally to supply the plants and for consumers to buy from us. So, there are some food halls on the island.
Okay, let's start there. Marks & Spencer's. Do they take it?
Not currently.
Co-op is that one?
Co-op and ShopRite are they're long-standing relationships. They're very valued to us, and we will continue to work with them.
So Marks & Spencer's is on your list now, is it?
Marks & Spencer's will be on our list, yes, of course.
And do you think that's possible? Let's set your next bar.
Absolutely. Paul, we've just delivered probably the biggest single item of good news for Manx farming for,
absolutely,
I don't know, the last 10 years.
Let's keep the pressure on you.
Well, quite right too. So yeah, of course, I mean, I want to keep pushing Isle of Man Meats forward because it's a very, very important organisation. It's integral to the health of Manx agriculture. We've demonstrated we can meet Tesco's standards. Absolutely, Marks & Spencer's has to be on the list. But I don't want to take away from the long-standing relationships we've got, and also the importance of the local butchers and wholesalers as well. So, we want to work with all our customers to reach their customers, to give everybody the opportunity to buy good quality Manx meat wherever they want, whenever they want, and by doing that to grow the opportunities for Isle of Man Meats and for Manx farming.